What is up, Ohio? Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Broulis Beat Report. I am your host, Nick Broulis. This edition of the Broulis Beat Report is brought to you by Cafe 80s. Please feel free to check them out at thecafe80s.net. Find them on Facebook simply by typing in The Cafe 80s, or look for them on your Bands in Town app. If you haven't already done so, you need to download that onto your smartphone so you can follow Cafe 80s and find out wherever they're going to be. They even send alerts to you letting you know when they're going to be close to you. So, what'd you think? NFL playoffs this past weekend? Some really good games, I thought, especially the Green Bay-Dallas game and the Pittsburgh-Kansas City game. Thought they were pretty good games, to be honest with you. Well, 3 out of 4 ain't bad, personally. That's what I went. I made my predictions this past weekend, and I got 3 out of the 4 games right. The only game that I missed on was, go figure, the Green Bay-Dallas game. So, let's get started first with the Pittsburgh at Kansas City game. The Steelers won 18-16, and there was a very controversial call at the end of the game where Kansas City was driving, they scored, and they went for a 2-point conversion to tie the game. Well, they converted it, but I think it was left tackle Eric Fisher got penalized for a holding call on James Harrison, and that dropped them back, and the game was over after that. Here's my thing. The NFL is very inconsistent with its penalties. Me personally, I thought that was the right call, and I think Fisher should have let Harrison go because Smith was setting up for a quick release. That's my personal opinion. But the NFL is so inconsistent that's one of the biggest problems. Them and the NBA. The NBA is by far the worst. But anyways, Pittsburgh wins, and they now advance to the AFC Championship game. Now, quick note on the Steelers winning that game. They are the 6th NFL team to win a playoff game without scoring a touchdown. And consider the fact of how good that Pittsburgh offense is built. That's kind of impressive that Kansas City held them to just field goals throughout the game. Now, the Houston Texans at the New England Patriots. I did pick New England to win that game. I was actually shocked that the score was only 34-16. Thought the Patriots would win by a bigger margin. Also, quick note with New England's coaching staff, Josh McDaniels, who was rumored to be possibly moving on to take on a head coaching position, he is actually staying in New England, which I think is a smart move on his part. Now, Atlanta hosting the Seattle Seahawks. The Falcons won 36-20, and it was pretty impressive if you ask me. Seattle came out pretty strong, but Atlanta definitely took things under control after that. Green Bay at Dallas. Woo! What a game that was. Just when you thought Green Bay was going to run away in the second half, Dallas made their run in the second half, and it came down to field goals being made between Mason Crosby of Green Bay and Dan Bailey of Dallas. Final score, Green Bay 34, Dallas 31. Mason Crosby hits a 51-yard field goal to win the game. And guess what? That was after he had a 56-yarder. Impressive. Truly impressive. And so now it will be Atlanta hosting the Green Bay Packers for the final game at the Georgia Dome. It was a heck of a game. Definitely lived up to its hype. And as far as the Atlanta coaching staff goes, Kyle Shanahan is rumored to be taking the San Francisco 49ers head coaching position, which, as you know, they fired Chip Kelly only 1 year after he was signed up to take over the San Francisco 49ers last year. I'm curious where Chip Kelly's gonna land. And on another side note for the NFL, the Oakland Raiders, they haven't officially announced it yet, but it's looking like within the next couple days, the Raiders are going to officially announce that they have applied for relocation to Las Vegas. Now, just if you're curious, the distance between Oakland, and Las Vegas is 8 hours and approximately 560 miles in between the two cities. Me personally, I don't like the move. I think that they should stay in Oakland, but that is me. Now, before I end this edition of the Broulis Beat Report, most of you should know by now that I have teamed up with a sports nutrition company called Swole Sports. You can check them out at swolesports.com. If you're the type of person that loves to exercise and is trying to get 2017 started off on the right side, so to speak, in terms of your health and your fitness, you should really check out swolesports.com. There's some really good supplements that I think that you should at least check out. I take the Pre-Rec and their BCAAs, just some supplements that will help you get closer to achieving your fitness goals in 2017. So you want to check them out right now. I do believe they're offering 20% off your order if you type in for the discount code SAVE20. And I believe if your order is over $50, you get free shipping. So I just encourage you to check it out if you're someone that's really looking to achieve some health and fitness goals for the year of 2017. Well, that does it for this edition of the Broulis Beat Report. My name is Nick Broulis. I will be coming to you with my AFC Championship game predictions as well as my NFC Championship game predictions later this week. Have a great one, everybody.